Today for You Vibe, we're heading down south and featuring a young lady who surely understands the power of words. Young writer and Southern Belle, Amani Matre is this week's feature. So Vibe crew, welcome back, and for You Vibe today we have the beautiful and talented Amani Matre on set. What's up, Amani?
I'm good, wonderful.
Now, you're here with us today because you are one of the young persons in St. Lucian society that are blessed with so many different talents, and writing is one of them. So we want to talk about that skill in its sense, and when did you discover that you had this whole passion of putting words together?
Well, to be honest, I never really considered myself as a writer. I liked writing, but I never thought I was good enough to call myself a writer. But then from Form 3, my teachers always told me they were amazed by the way I wrote for Form 3 students. And on exams, I'd always get really good remarks. And from there, I just started trying it on my own. And eventually, I got so many great reviews. I tried writing short stories, poetry, and I realized I really loved it. It was something I really wanted to pursue.
Very good. Now, I've read some of your poems that you have on your Facebook page as well, and actually that's what really had me jump at getting you here on the Vibe, Amani. The way that you know the words have a power to it.
Yes, they do.
And you have, of course, a few poems. So what has been your favorite one that you've written so far?
Well, my favorite poem, I think, would be Poet's Curse. It's something I wrote basically to show the way I see poetry in society and the role of a poet, as in your role is to comment on what you see going around you, try to bring light to the issues that affect us as citizens of a country.
Wow. Where did the whole inspiration come from to actually write that one?
Well, actually, when I started writing, I wanted to write something that would be really good, and then I started considering, okay, what exactly is a really good poem? Like, by whose standards am I measuring that poem? And it actually went into that vein, like me talking about being an artist and you being judged so much by society and them taking your work to mean so many different things and what your work is supposed to mean to you, first of all.
Wow, that's deep. So you're actually the valedictorian for the V40 A-level campus,
yes.
But when you got that actual surprise that you're going to be representing the school, the student body at that level, how did you feel and how was it being on there actually delivering your speech?
Well, first of all, I was quite nervous because with our school is a very large population. You have so many students and parents coming in, and I was wondering, would I actually be able to go up there and do that speech? I've done it before, but I think a Form 5 valedictorian speech and an A-level speech are two different things.
True.
I'd expect a level of maturity to come with it. And then I started to wonder, am I really able to give such a deep speech, something for an A-level student? But when I started, I realized that when I started putting my emotions into it, my experiences, it just became a speech that was more of me speaking to my classmates.
Nice. So what was the speech, the feature, I would say the main tackle of the speech?
With mine, I saw A-level more as a closing chapter for us, and I spoke about how we'd be leaving something behind, but at the same time we're embarking on something new. And I focused on keeping the memories of A-level, the friendships, the laughter with us, because when you look at it, most of us will be going off to school and work. So we want to keep these things with us to keep us happy in the new year's coming along.
Nice. Now, I spoke of you being a woman, a young woman of many talents, and we were having a little conversation before, and you said that film is something that you want to go in as well. So let's just say I am this young director coming up and I say, okay, Amani, I want you to write for me. I'm impressed with your work, and I have this idea, let's say, to show a woman being abused. Give you something general. How do you and yourself go on to actually get a piece written and get the whole ideas to get the story, and how does it all come together?
With me, I find most of the work I do, even if it's narrative, it takes poetry, a lot of poetry into it. Even the film I wrote recently for Pierre, it started with a lot of poetry. I like Shakespeare, and I took a few of his quotes and I tried to interpret the quotes into a life scenario.
Okay.
And from there I wrote out each scene based on a particular quote.
Wow.
So I tried to incorporate art into my own art.
Okay, now I'm speechless because I don't know how to come back to that one. But what can we expect from you in the future? Because you told me you have so many different likes and so many different interests that you want to go into. So what can we see you do next?
Well, for the next few months, I'm currently working on a few more writing pieces. I'm working on a new short film that hopefully I'll be collaborating with Pierre again.
Nice.
That one, it focuses on a young person, but it doesn't have that take that we took. But I'm not going to reveal it yet. It's going to be a surprise.
Don't worry about that. You'll tell me.
And also I'm working with a talent agency in Beaufort, En Vogue, we do modeling and dance. So that's
Okay.
my major project right now.
Very good. Very nice. So Amani, when you go ahead and you release that feature film, I hope that you can come here and present it to the whole Vibe crew that's watching, because Juliet's War was a great piece. I would say it's a masterpiece in itself, because that's the whole way everything just turned
Came
around on
together.
your writing.
It was a wonderful crew. Everyone
Oh,
involved
yes.
did a wonderful job.
Very good. So thank you once again for coming by, Amani, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
Not a problem. It's no surprise here that Amani Mafra came out on top at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College Southern Extension as the valedictorian at the recent graduation. Keep on writing, Amani, and dream big. Stay tuned. What's Up is next.